Then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these. I got diamonds in my sock. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city. Give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, trick it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond in the rough.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Vikings at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, They shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. You look at this Eagle defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they can't bring him down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Hurts on the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5. Sets up to throw it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He'll look to throw. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And well, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Hurts going to move him around. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides.
but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Hurts. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second down, here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Hey, check that.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,
Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
Yeah. First off, my name Tobe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine. You dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time.